Welcome to another episode of the Invested Podcast. With me, I'm Terry. With me, don't kick the table. Just gonna make him mad. With me is Connor.
It's me. I've returned.
We're gonna discuss a couple trailers today.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna talk about The Punisher, Netflix original series. We're gonna talk about Tomb Raider that just dropped, underwhelmingly, and then we're gonna do in honor of the terrible box office destruction of Mother.
Mother.
We're gonna talk about the box office bombs.
Box office bombs. Is Mother's bombing?
It's not doing well at all. But we'll get to that. But I'm gonna do some. I have a few news stories written down. Would you like to hear some of them?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, my first one here. The news. Darren Aronofsky says he would direct a Superman movie, but not in the DCEU.
Oh, so wait, what? Why? What is? He wants to direct a Superman movie.
A Superman movie,
but not in the DCEU.
Yep.
Wow, that's usually I feel like it's a hipster thing to say. I would just be like, yeah.
It seems to be this thing that these new these big directors are like, Psh, I'll direct a DC movie, not in the DC universe. Watch me.
Yeah.
You know? I've never seen a Darren Aronofsky movie.
Have you seen Black Swan?
Nope.
Did you watch Noah?
Nope. Noah was him?
Yeah, that was him.
Like the movie with Russell Crowe? Who was in it? No.
Russell Crowe, Emma Watson.
Was it Russell Crowe?
Jennifer Connelly. What? Yeah, I think
so.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah, I heard that was bad.
Yeah, he was like, I gotta build about my. I gotta build about my.
Is that a direct quote?
Yeah. He's like, I gotta tell me how to build about. A couple animals here.
Were there any unicorns in it?
Oh, well, this is the scene where he like breaks the unicorn horn in half. He's like, oh, sorry, mate.
Okay. Well, a Superman movie directed by Darren Aronofsky would be...
It'd be biblical. He'd be like, Superman is Jesus.
Does everything he do have to do with the Bible stuff?
Pretty much.
I heard Mother was kind of like that.
Yeah, that's when somebody was like, "Do you want to get spoiled for Mother?" I was like, "Yeah, why not?" And he was like,
"Spoilers for Mother," because I don't care.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
I don't care. I know exactly what happens. Tyler was like, "Hey, I saw this really bad movie," and I was like, "Cool, tell me all about it." And because I was like, "I don't want to see it," so he was like, "Do you mind if I tell you?" I was like, "If I don't want to see it, please tell me, because now I'm interested."
It's just the Bible.
Yeah. Apparently, if you miss the first 5 minutes. You're down in that water like crazy, dude. Yeah. You can probably have this one too. I don't need all.
All right. Well, my eyes are bigger than my stomach.
We just have a lot of these like they look like aquapods, but they're not. Do you remember aquapods?
From real life or from movie?
Real life? No, they're aquapods. You don't know what aquapods are?
I don't think so.
Oh no, I gotta show you aquapods.
My childhood was air sets.
No, I never got them when I was a kid because there's literally just water, but they're in the shape of a circle.
Water in the shape of a
circle. See, aquapods.
I feel like that's like a European thing. Like it seems.
No, they were huge on the WB network.
The WB, come see that. Get the ooze worms.
It was Kids WB. Anyway,
Kids WB.
Do you want to see a Darren Aronofsky Superman movie?
If he directs it for Kids WB.
Oh, and it airs on Saturday morning cartoon. Just one.
Darren Aronofsky's G-rated masterpiece.
What could he possibly do
with the Superman property?
Yeah. Do you think he would make like a heroic Superman movie, or would it be...
Oh, no. It'd be Superman, like... Superman would spend most of the time eating kryptonite and being like, oh, this is good. And then I think it would be about all the different kryptonites. He'd be like, red kryptonite, and then it'd be about, like, blood diamonds and all that stuff. And the blood diamonds are actually kryptonite. And it's like, okay, it's a comet. And then it's like, has to do with ancient aliens. And, yeah. Then somebody's like,
really boring.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I don't care. So the director of the Han Solo film, whatever his name is, he says that the movie is about, quote, desperate and dangerous times.
Oh, wait. Oh, he's talking about Lucasfilm? Talking about Disney?
He's talking about the Han Solo movie.
Talking about them trying to scramble to find a director to replace.
Yeah, I think this is a way of being like, "Hey, this isn't a comedy. this is not a comedy." What was that story?
My sister was in a production of 12 Angry Jurors, and they like the way they introduced the play was like I guess they like lit up flashlights in front of their faces.
Yeah.
And they would say like justice, crime, like all this like political justice buzzwords, and like as soon one of my mom's friends came to see it, and as soon as that started happening, he went and it's totally dead silent. He was like, "Ha!" And then one of the parents like was pissed and looked around and said, "This is not a comedy.
This is not a comedy."
Make me laugh." I'm laughing.
Bunch of kids in a play.
The best part is that dude's brother, but there's like a stage manager during intermission, and she was like, or like even before, I don't even know if it was intermission, but like she was like, hey, like they're like selling baked goods outside.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, you can't bring that into the theater, sir. And he just looks at her and he was like, he shoved the entire thing in his mouth.
It's like a cupcake.
He's like, I'm a captain now.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Han Solo not being a comedy.
It's not a comedy.
So in this,
Who's directed that movie? I have no idea.
I don't remember.
Because I remember they left and then somebody was like, it's Ron Howard and his wife are directing it. I was like, who?
Han Solo movie. Ron Howard. Yeah, okay, Ron Howard's directing it. What does Ron Howard do again?
Remember when he did Da Vinci Code?
Oh, right. Da Vinci Code, Apollo 13.
And his best friend, Tom
he did that
Hanks.
movie Rush, which I heard was pretty good.
Rush?
Yeah, with
Chris
Hemsworth being a race man.
I remember the trailer and I was like, oh, this is very British. Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's British, but I'd never seen it. I heard it was good, though. Anyway, so I guess that's just kind of the way of being like, guys, it's not a comedy. This is going to be serious. It's dark and dangerous times. Or no, desperate and dangerous times.
Desperate and dangerous.
I don't know. Okay. The set photo reveals... Oh, sorry. First look at Godzilla and Godzilla 2. I actually haven't seen it, but I read that.
Oh, Godzilla 2?
Yeah, let's see. Godzilla 2. I don't think that's what it's called, but apparently... Oh, let's look at it, dude. Let's look at this picture.
Who's directing it? Same dude?
I think so, yeah.
They're like, hey, we love the whole thing where...
I like how this article's like, hey, new picture from... Here's the picture of the beast, and there's no picture. It's very helpful. Let's go on this random website that I will not name.
You.
Is that it? No, that's from the first one. Oh. What the heck?
Yo, that guy's blue.
It just looks... Oh, okay, so it's like a... It looks like an It's not completely rendered yet. That's super underwhelming. Jeez, what kind of headline is that?
Hey man, people gotta eat. These people gotta make money.
They're gonna make a headline somewhere, don't they?
Did I finish rendering Godzilla? No, put it on the front page.
Put it up there. Put it on the front page. So Ian McDiarmid, who played Emperor Palpatine in the Star Wars prequels and the others,
Do it.
he came out in some interview and he says he doesn't want anyone else to play Palpatine.
That's super weird.
Like, is there? So that makes
like,
me
while
wonder.
he's alive.
I don't know. That makes me wonder. Is there talk of having Emperor Palpatine in? Because we're having all these anthology movies and having different people play.
I saw him in.
Do you think he's talking about when if he dies and they don't want to bring him back? They don't want to like digitally enhance him.
Ooh, yeah, probably.
Like like they did for Grand Moff Tarkin or whatever. What's his name?
Did you say Grandma Tarkin?
Grandma Tarkin. Yeah, isn't that who it is?
Grandma Tarkin. Remember when she came in on the Star Destroyer?
I'm pretty sure that's the highest rank you can get.
I told you, Darth Vader, don't be choking my voice.
I told you, Darth Vader.
Darth Vader, you silly goose.
I just picture a shoulder shimmy. Silly goose.
Silly goose.
And like holding a basket. It's like a basket with a plaid blanket coming out of it, you know?
Like a bindle?
Yeah, I don't know. What's the word? Flannel or whatever? Yeah. Doesn't matter. Anyway. Emperor Palpatine, he doesn't want to be...
I saw him in...
He's still around. He could just play him if they wanted him to. Maybe that's what he's saying. He's like, if they ever bring this character back,
oh, right.
I will play him again.
Right. Do it. I saw him in Macbeth. Not...
Like live?
No. I'm not British. I don't go to those types of shows.
Did you watch a rip online, like someone's really bad quality version of it?
No, it was regular quality.
Oh,
It's back in the day. It's a Surian one. Back when he was like a younger man, back in like the 80s or some shit. And Dame Judi Dench is in it.
Doesn't he have the same name as who plays Bilbo, the original Bilbo? Ian Holmes.
Ian Holmes. Yeah.
Both Ians and both British and both do a lot of Shakespeare. Ian Holmes is great. I want him to be in more things.
Yeah, I like him. He's good.
So I don't know why he said that, but it's fine. I don't really care.
Oh, Ian Holmes is in Alien.
He is, yeah. He plays
yeah.
Ash.
He's the
no,
cyborg.
he's not Ash. He's the first cyborg. Ash is the one from the second one.
Oh, no, I think his name's Ash.
Is his name Ash? Who's the one from the second one?
Bishop, I think.
Are we getting them mixed up now? John Hurt? Oh, yeah, John Hurt. Oh, you're right. Yeah, okay. Ash is the first one. Yeah, you're right. Okay. He's great. I love him.
Yeah,
too.
he's really good.
It's crazy. All these people look so old, and Sigourney Weaver looks the same.
That's what happens when you get old.
She looks good for her age.
Yeah.
It's because, you know what it is? She let herself age. Instead of doing like all that weird like nip tuck stuff. She's like, hey, she just looks like an older Sigourney Weaver. What a weird name. What else do I have on here? Connor, do you care about the Terminator franchise? What was the last Terminator movie you saw?
The last Terminator movie I saw?
Yeah. Like not the last one you saw, like of the list. Like how far have you gotten?
I watched Terminator 3 and I watched the TV show. I really like the TV show.
The Sarah Connor Chronicles?
Yeah.
Everything's so hard to say right now.
Sarah Connor.
Darren Aronofsky directs the Sarah Connor Chronicles.
Darren Aronofsky directs the
Just like one season of it.
I can't even. I love the Sarah Connor Chronicles. It was so fun to watch.
Well, did you see?
And then, not to interrupt,
continue.
But
please.
the guy who did that show, like the main dude behind it, he made the show, and then Fox was like, "No, we hate you. You canceled." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And then, instead of doing anything new, for some reason, James Cameron is like, "Hey, you want to write the Avatar movies with me for the rest of your life?" And he was like, "Okay." I was like, "God damn it. Get off Avatar. Don't... Anyone who contributes to Avatar, you're contributing to James Cameron's
Speaking of Avatar,
problem.
Can I just say...
James Cameron's the problem.
It was on the television the other day, and I was like, oh, I haven't seen this in a while. Let me watch it. And it's not as bad as people say it is.
I mean, it's not bad.
The story is predictable.
Like,
Unobtainium is stupid, but it looks... There's some really good visuals in that movie, and the music is really good. It's just too long, but it's fun. It's not a bad movie.
But it's like the
I
fact
just think
that
people
they're
want to
planning
hate it so
6.
bad. Yeah, there's too many movies.
The fact that James Cameron, it's like, we're not going to get another James Cameron movie ever again. Like,
yeah,
we're just Avatar. It's 6 Avatar.
But I mean,
movies
what
for
else
next
did he
10
do before Avatar?
He did Terminator, and he did
Aliens.
And then he did The Abyss, and then
Oh, you're right.
he did Titanic.
Which I don't care about them.
And that's... I think that's it. Is that it? Is
I
it
think
just
that's
4
about it.
movies?
Yeah, it's just like 4 main movies.
Wow.
Well,
That's
anyway,
upsetting.
did you ever see Terminator Genesis? Because
No,
I did not.
I couldn't do it. I saw the trailer and I was
Well,
like...
apparently the new... Who's directing the Transformers?
I just don't have the time to waste on something like that. Like I'm just gonna get upset. I've watched I watched like the Jason Bourne movies. I watched already so many bad movies already. Like I can't do it.
Terminator 6, who doesn't have a director apparently, but
Oh, that's good. That's good.
it will star Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he says that it will ignore the previous one, which is Terminator Genesis.
Wow.
So if you haven't seen it, you don't have to.
I mean,
Do you think so I got into speaking of Alien and all that stuff. Alien 3 is not canon technically.
Oh, is that the David Fincher one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neither is Alien 4. Alien 3 and
Alien
4
Resurrection.
are not
That's the Joss Whedon
canon.
one.
Yes. So you're supposed to watch Alien 1, Alien 2, and then Prometheus, and then that's how it's supposed to go, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
And then, like, same with the X-Men universe. X3 is not canon. X-Men Origins. So you think that's a thing that should be allowed? Make a movie, people don't like it, and then say, oh, it doesn't even count, and then remake it?
Well, I'm all for remakes.
Not remake, but, like, make a new one.
Reboots?
Like,
I like reboots.
Like a sequel that just ignore the one that just happened.
Oh, okay.
Like,
so
just, like,
it's
pretend like it never happened.
A sequel reboot.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I didn't like Days of Future's Past. I thought that.
No, I didn't like that one either.
That movie was not good.
It was good when you first see it, and you're like, and then as you think about it, you're like, nah.
I can't imagine watching that more than once. So I was like, nope.
I watched it. I watched it one more time, and it was the extended version, but I watched it with commentary from
That's what they end up
the weekly. Yeah, with the Weekly Planet guys. Great podcast. If you don't know them, follow them.
Yeah, listen to them. Listen to them, not us.
Yeah, don't listen to us. They're really good though. But they did entire commentary through the whole thing. So I was like, what the hell? I'll watch it. And it was a lot of fun. But anyway, that's the only way I would watch it if we were watching it in a group and just making fun of it, like any bad movie.
Oh, definitely.
But
some Scorpion King shit.
Yeah, Scorpion. Oh,
although we gotta watch out for those fucking copyright strikes.
Yeah, because that's a whole other story. But yeah, so if a movie's bad enough, they're like, oh, sorry, we did a really bad movie. Let's just make another one. Pretend. Do you think they should just deal with their consequences?
I think they should learn from it. You know, just make a new one. You can do a reboot. Just do it different. You know, like you don't have to. Like the whole sequel thing is very strange. Is because it's like
they have too much. They don't. There's no. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no. I mean, there's some movies that I want sequels to that are not great movies. Like I really want to see a sequel to
iRobot.
Well, funny enough, not iRobot.
I love iRobot actually, but anyway.
Tron Legacy. I really want.
Oh yeah, that movie's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
I love the music.
The music's great. The visuals are really great.
Yeah. The
story is not great. And that's so funny too because it's like the story is the weakest part, but it's like because there's not really any characters in that movie.
Yeah.
Like Jeff Bridges plays a character, and that's really it. The guy who plays Tron, Rinsler, is sort of a character.
He's really boring.
The two best characters in the Tron Legacy are Jeff Bridges and young Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Which I would watch just those two characters in a movie that was like that, but I don't know.
I don't know either. And plus, if you go back and watch it, that CGI that was so amazing is not that good anymore.
What's his name? Cillian Murphy, who plays Scarecrow and
oh yeah,
he's in that movie.
Is he really?
Yeah, he plays the bad guy the first movie, who's like owns a stake in Encom. He plays his son in Tron Legacy, and he's in the movie, and he's like a bit part. Because they were trying to set him up as a villain for the sequel.
Yeah. That's going to happen.
And I was like...
That's another thing. These movies, they try too hard to set up future movies, and they forget to focus on them.
But I do want to see that movie. I want to see Cillian Murphy as the villain of the Tron Legacy.
Think we'll ever get it?
No.
I don't think so either.
Although... Well, I don't... That's a very good question, because I remember before I left California, going to Disneyland... And they had like a whole section of California Adventure was like Tron Legacy'd out. And it was kind of cool. Like, it was like very...
Yeah, it's like you were in Tron.
Yeah.
Which is a terrible place to be. I don't know why anybody would want to be... Anyway.
Oh, it was just beautiful.
One last little story. One last little thing in news. Brie Larson has said she wants to direct a Marvel movie.
Oh, is she a good director?
I don't know. She hasn't directed anything. But she's like, I want to do that.
I mean, yeah,
she's a great actress. She's good in everything she's been in.
She's been in a lot of good movies, so she probably has learned a lot. Like, what?
She's been in a couple bad. You see Kong?
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, she was a good part, but like she didn't do anything. But yeah, I watched.
Who's the main character of that movie? Is it
I don't know.
Tom Hiddleston?
I don't know. He's supposed to be.
What was his deal?
Kong is the main character of that movie.
Oh, Kong is the main character.
Yeah. That movie wasn't very good. It was fun, and there was some fun action set pieces, but it was just like...
How does it end? What's the ending?
You didn't see it? No, you didn't see it. Spoilers for Kong. He beats up a giant lizard, and then they leave the island. And they're like...
Kong leaves the island?
No, the people.
Oh.
They're like, oh, he saved us from the giant lizard. And then they're like, oh, man, Kong, he was so big. Then the guy's like, yeah, dude, but like he was just a baby. So Brie Larson and Tom Hiddleston go into get taken into this like FBI secret facility room, and they're like, "You just saw a monster. He's just an adolescent. He's gonna get bigger." And then there's like a slideshow, and it shows like Mothra. It shows it shows Godzilla. It shows the 3-headed one.
The Hydra.
Whatever. No, the one from Godzilla though.
Oh. King Gamora.
Yeah, something like that. And it just shows all the. It's like setting up. This is an after credit scene, and it's setting up all the future monster movies. So that's why when people are like, Godzilla's so big, how is he going to fight King Kong? They're like, well, he's not fully grown yet.
He's only a baby.
But if he got any bigger, he wouldn't fit on that island. So
yeah.
Anyway,
how's he gonna get over the ocean?
No wonder he's so unhappy. Brie Larson. funny. That was weak. I didn't even try.
I like that one. It tickled me.
It tickled your fancy. All right, we can move on. If she directs the movie, I'm sure it'll be fine.
I mean, she was in Room, and
She was good in that one.
everyone loved that one. And she was in Scott Pilgrim, and
She's pumped about this whole Marvel thing. She's always posting about it. She's always talking about it. She's like, I'm in Marvel now.
That's crazy. Because I feel like usually Marvel actors are very, especially like prestige actors who get involved with Marvel are kind of like very skeptical about doing superhero stuff.
Yeah.
Which is in my opinion, I
think she's just young and she's a fan.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Probably what it is. I mean, it's been going for so long. We have to move on. So we're going to talk about trailers now.
Trailer trash.
Do you want to talk about Punisher first?
Yeah, let's talk about Punisher.
So you watched Punisher trailer. What'd you think?
It was really silly. It was a very silly trailer.
The main trailer was...
Yeah.
I am a little afraid because there's that scene where his wife gets shot in his bedroom. And I hope that's a dream because in Daredevil
Right.
Season 2, she's supposed to die at the carousel.
Yeah. Yeah,
Are they just going to change it? Like, I hope not.
Yeah, they're gonna... Oh, boy.
Continuity. I love continuity. Do not mess with my continuity.
Yeah.
I hate when people do that. Like, in movies, they're just like, oh, yeah, that happened. I'm going to change it, though. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a simple... A good example is Harry Potter. I think the third movie is the best out of all of them. But he was just like, oh, Hagrid's hut is on this, like, grassy plain.
And that ruined it for you.
And they were like, let's put it at the bottom of a hill. It's like, what?
You gotta watch where you're putting that at Hagrid's house.
Or Lord of the Rings, where they show Bilbo pick up the ring in the first one, in that flashback, the whatever. He's like, oh, there's a ring. And then in The Hobbit, he's like, doesn't find it like that.
That's the best part of Lord of the Rings.
You think so?
Is the flashback. Yeah.
I
mean, that's my favorite part.
The prequel part or whatever
Yeah.
the hell it's called.
The whole history of the ring.
The whole history. That's well done. Yeah, that's a good
my
moment.
favorite.
Anyway, so if they change it now, it's like, but what? It's like you can't watch one back to back because it's just like, oh, he says it's this way and then it's this way. I don't know.
It ruins the point of the whole thing.
It's like they don't. It's like these people and these directors and these writers don't watch the stuff beforehand, and then they make new ones.
Or they do watch it and they're like, I think that's dumb. I'm gonna
change it.
different.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it so that he's...
Dude, my hair is freaking crazy right now.
Oh boy.
I need a haircut. So, but you look good. Your haircut.
Oh,
is
thanks,
good.
man.
I need to look at this. This is ridiculous. I don't even know what to do with it.
It's nice. It's got some volume.
No, I hate it. I feel like I'm in One Direction.
One Direction.
What else happened in this trailer? I honestly don't even remember. He shoots a lot of people.
Oh god,
there's a lot of shooting.
Yeah, and it was like timed to the song, and I was like, first of all, okay, I get it that you're trying to do like a gritty, like it's Punisher, it's an action series, but part of me is like, the trailer should be a reflection of the character, and you've already set up in Daredevil, you've already set up the fact that he loves to listen to fucking, what is it, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
Have that as the trailer song. People would lose it. It'd be
and not to
awesome.
mention the shooting people
Yeah.
and all this stuff and this action is not what I like in the Punisher character.
Yeah,
it's those like the best part of season
like
2
the monologue
when he's in the graveyard and he talks and he's actually a really good actor and he shows a lot of emotion. And if this whole series is just gonna be him shooting people,
It's like,
it's not gonna do well. I hope it's good. I'm very excited about it, but
the best.
this
part
trailer
is-
doesn't get me excited at all.
Yeah, no, not in the least.
The visuals are good. I
There's
mean,
no pathos.
He looks good as the Punisher. Like he looks like the Punisher. It's not that hard. You just kind of get a shaved head and you get the thing.
And it's like, you get to tell the most interesting story in the world. You get to tell the Punisher story, which is Count of Monte Cristo, and mixed with a ghost story, right?
Yeah.
So you have like the most haunted, main character ever, and it's like you have so much you can work with, and you're like, hey, let's go around a road shoot people. All right, is this action movie? Okay, baby, we gonna make this movie. Oh, it's for Netflix. Okay, bye. Okay, I'll see you later.
Why are they doing this with their hand? Okay,
This
sign with their
is
hands.
like a cigar slash.
Are they holding one of those cigarettes? But it's at like the end of that long pen or whatever.
It's a long pen. It's the Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Yeah, it's just like
it's like a poke somebody in the eye.
yeah, exactly.
You don't think it's that's a good movie?
It's all for having reach. It has nothing to do.
reach.
Yeah, it's not even. Is that a filter? Is that what those are?
Oh, I don't know. I thought there was like
The
this
Cruella
opium.
DeVille thing.
It reminds me of opium dents.
Are you dabbing?
Dab. I dabbed.
He didn't have it all. Yeah, all right. So this trailer's kind of meh. I don't really care.
It's not very good. Which is crazy because like they had good trailers for everything. Like with everything was pretty.
Karen Page is in it again. I saw her.
Yeah, I was like.
She was in it for a second. He's like, get down, and she's like, ah. She didn't give any dialogue in that trailer. She's a favorite.
I was like,
I love Karen Page.
Karen Page. I mean, she's okay. I like
her. I think she's great.
They're trying to make her like a bigger deal in the shows, like however they're doing with Rosario Dawson, how she's
Which
like.
I don't like her character very much.
You don't like her?
No, not at all.
Well, with her, I'm like, it makes
so
sense.
forceful. She's like, I want to be a part of this. Like in Iron, did you see Iron Fist? You didn't see it, did you?
I didn't watch Iron Fist. I haven't watched Defenders.
Oh, God. Defenders was... some people didn't like it. I thought it was fun.
I've seen clips from it.
I really liked that it was only 8 episodes.
It was shorter.
It was great, because you were like, oh, it's almost over.
I got spoiled for it. Somebody told me Daredevil dies.
Yeah, you always...
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Oh, spoilers.
I'll blur that part out. And tell me that Daredevil one would be blank.
Spoilers.
Yeah. I liked it. It was fun. The lighting was incredible. I know it's a weird thing, but I like that stuff. So.
Oh yeah, you like lighting.
Yeah, because in Defenders, every scene there was like if there was a Daredevil scene, the lighting would be red. If Luke Cage was in it, the lighting there would be some yellow somewhere.
Okay. Yeah.
And vice versa, and all the other characters. So, like, there's a moment where it's in the trailer. Jessica Jones, her color's like blue and purple or whatever, bluish purple. Yeah. She's in the jail. The interrogation room, and the lights are blue, and then when Daredevil, what's his name comes in, Matt Murdock, he's like, "Don't say anything, I'm your lawyer." He opens the door and the door is red.
Oh,
it's really cool stuff. Fun. And the folder he has is red, and then there's another scene. I'm not going to spoil it because you.
I'm not Daredevil. You go to his apartment, everything's red.
Yeah,
it's not me.
It's not me.
You're wearing a Daredevil costume. Well, I don't know what I wore today. I'm blind.
I'm blind. Okay. He was wearing the suit, but then the helmet's still on.
What is this? Is this like a cantaloupe or something?
There's a scene where Jessica Jones is fighting someone, and the lighting is all blue, and there's like a tint of red somewhere, so it's kind of purplish. And I thought in my head, is Daredevil going to show up in this? Because there's red lighting. And then he does. And it's really cool stuff.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah. But if you don't pay attention to it, you don't know. So the scenes where, like, it'll switch and you'll see lighting before you see character, and you'll be like, oh, this is going to be a Luke Cage scene.
Oh,
and then there he is.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it was really cool. And then when they're all together, it all blends.
Oh, wow.
But anyway, moving on.
I'm impressed.
I say we talk about Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider.
This movie that I didn't know actually was going to happen. I felt like a couple months ago I saw a post that was like, so-and-so is said to be Tomb Raider.
Right.
This lady I've never heard of. And all of a sudden, like a couple months later, there's this trailer.
Alicia Vanderkamp.
What is she in? What has she done?
She was in Ex Machina.
Ex Machina. Oh, she was the robot. That was a great movie.
Yeah, I like that movie.
I really like that movie.
Ex Cappuccino.
Ex Cappuccino.
Ex Cappuccino.
She played the barista. That's Cappuccino.
You want this? Smacks it out of his
I'm
head.
not real.
We need you to perform a Turing test. Is she real? I'm not real. I don't think so.
And Oscar Isaac's just standing in the background dancing. He dances a lot in that movie, doesn't he?
You win the Academy Award for dancing.
I really liked that movie. I'm going to have to watch it again. So, I've never played the Tomb Raider games, the newer versions. The old versions, the Angelina Jolie versions, those are gone. This new one comes out in 2012, maybe 13.
I mean, they're around, I'm sure, on DVD.
Yeah, no, they've all gone.
They're all gone.
They're in a landfill with the E.T. games. Every version of the games.
Do you remember in the first movie where she fought the
giant
robot from Attack the Clones?
Completely ruined it.
It looked like that robot. Yeah. That's the one I would play in Star Wars Battlefront.
The spider one.
No. It's the one that's a giant chest. It's like it shoots from the hand.
The super battle droids.
Yeah. That's the one I would use.
I know my Star Wars.
Droideka. I couldn't control the Droideka.
No, yeah, you just roll it around and then they explode. So this movie looks like a rehash of the game. Mm-hmm. So I always had this problem with these video game movies where they're like, we're going to make an Uncharted game or movie. Like, what are you going to do? Just completely follow the first game? The first game's already a movie. You know what I mean? So this looks like it. She even has the pickaxes and all that stuff.
Yeah, it looked
ice
like
picks.
Yeah, because I've seen
in the game I know the boat breaks and she goes on an island and gets captured.
Yeah,
and then she's wearing the exact same outfit. She makes a bow. She gets the ice picks. She climbs.
Yeah, that's what this movie is. I saw that. I was like, oh, this is very. This looks like that video game they released.
Yeah, exactly. And so I mean, I didn't play it. I heard it was fun, but it doesn't interest me because I'm an Uncharted person.
Right.
But
that brand
something about this trailer really annoyed me, and it was the music because they kept doing that "ba-na" over and over again.
Oh yeah,
like with the heavy guitar, and I was like,
pigs.
no, I was thinking Black Betty. And I would have been so much happier if they just played that.
If they played that song,
yeah,
right. Yeah. That was
it kept doing it and never went anywhere.
The musical, what is it called? A sting? A musical sting or something?
A jab?
A jab?
I don't really know.
A dab?
So, yeah, this trailer, I mean, and then they kind of showed everything.
Yeah, and it was all like cliches, cliche lines, and just like you can do whatever you want. you can
do it because you're Lara Croft, as they call her.
Why is that her character? Why is her character like I'm a British archaeologist.
I'm super sassy.
And I'm sassy.
And no one expects me to be good at my job, and then I am.
Why can't she just be weird and kooky and like have like shit?
That would
like,
be a lot more interesting if she
like,
was
like why can't she just
person.
be like a character? Like that's fun to watch. Like why can't I don't understand.
But then she'd be Nathan Drake.
That's the weird thing. It's just like I'm like, why are you have this Academy Award winner, as they've told us in the trailer. I forgot that she won an award for Ex Machina. Is that what she won an award for, or was it for the Danish Girl?
She was in Danish Girl too.
Yeah,
I don't know. What's her name again?
Alicia Vikander? Vanderbilt?
Alexandria Venezuela?
Oh, I don't know about all that.
How do you spell her name? Alicia Vikander.
That's the one.
She...
I want to say she won for the Danish Girl.
Let's click on her Wikipedia. Awards and nominations. Main article, list of awards and... What?
Yo, when you have a separate article for your awards and nominations...
and then it just brings you to the beginning again. Okay. She won Best Supporting Actress for Danish Girl, and she won Best Supporting Actress for Danish Girl for two different things. And then she won Ex Machina Best Breakthrough Performance. These are a bunch of different awards, but yeah, she won Academy Award. Yeah.
Wow.
For a Danish Girl.
Yeah.
And she was nominated for Best Supporting Actress in Ex Machina.
Did Eddie Redmayne win for Danish Girl?
I don't know. I never saw it. I didn't want to.
The Danish Girl.
I don't like Eddie Redmayne.
You don't think he's a good actor?
No, I think
you don't think he's great to watch for chew the scenery.
I think he just chews the scenery.
He's like, this scenery is delicious. Could I have more, please?
Is that why he doesn't look like he has any lips? He looks like his face got sanded off, and then they just put makeup on to make him try to look like human.
Eddie Redmayne.
Did you see Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them?
Yeah,
he's horrible in that movie.
He's
horrible. He doesn't look. He just looks down at the ground. It's like. All right, that's a whole other story. So anyway, 2 trailers, underwhelming.
2 trailers. Just bad, because it's like that's the problem is that you either with the Punisher, it's like you have a character and you're not showcasing the trailer as an extension of the character, and then you have Tomb Raider where you don't even have an interesting character, and it's like, God, it's like character is it's the most important step in the whole process, because it's like without character, nothing matters. It's like, why are you telling the story? It's not even it's like it's just you're just looking at images. Then it's like images and sounds, and they mean nothing. What is it? What is that Faulkner quote or something? Or no, it's not even Faulkner. It's Shakespeare. A tale told by an idiot full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
All right, so
I was thinking of the Faulkner book.
We can move on.
Real talk.
in honor of Mother, apparently not. I'm sorry, Mother not doing has
Mother!
has the exclamation point. So in honor of Mother not doing very well, we're gonna talk about some box office bombs. So in front of me, I have a list that I don't like. So I'm gonna find another one.
Yeah, find a good one.
Yeah, let's find a good one. Ooh. All right, let's push the next button and see. Okay, so right now, first it's John Carter.
John Carter.
I never saw John Carter.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't think
That's why I bombed. We didn't go see
I think the biggest reason why this bombed is because not because it was a bad movie. Because for people who saw it, said it wasn't horrible. It's like it's a fine movie.
I just didn't know what it was. It just sounded.
I just think it's because they spent too much making it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's the key. Don't spend too much money.
It was $250 million to make.
Yeah, you can't really spend that
They
much
lost about
on a movie
$84 million.
unless it's like a Spider-Man or a Batman. Unless it's
Yeah,
like
it can't be like a random project.
it has to be a worldwide. I don't know many people who are like, oh yeah, John Carter. Remember the beloved.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
John Carter.
No one
Marx.
wanted it either. Battlefield
niche.
Earth.
Oh,
Did you ever see Battlefield Earth?
no.
I haven't seen it, but I've
I
seen
heard it's like a
scenes.
Scientology thing.
Yeah, and it's all just weird angles. Like
Dutch
all
angles.
Dutch angles from like below, like every single one. Battlefield Earth cost $73 million and grossed $29.
It looks like a human version of the Predator.
Yeah, it looks like this is his passion project. He was like super into this. Like that's why he made it. He was like, what's his name? John Travolta was just like, I'm gonna make this movie and everyone's gonna love it. He thought it was gonna be the next Star Wars.
I really hate John Travolta.
Yeah, I don't like him
Like I like him in the Brian De Palma movie Blowout, and that's he's fun to watch in Pulp Fiction a little bit. That's it. That's all.
I don't know what he's not good in anything.
Yeah,
really. I don't know why he was such a big actor.
Oh, in Carrie, he's kind of watchable.
In what, Carrie?
Yeah,
he's in Carrie.
Yeah, he's in Carrie. He's one of the villains. He's like
no,
the
you're
boyfriend.
thinking of Grease.
No, I swear to God, he's in Carrie.
No
I swear to God,
way.
he's in Carrie. Which makes sense. That's the De Palma connection. That's why he's in. Because Carrie's De Palma.
Oh, you're right. He's super young in this.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
So
Okay, yeah, he's not that bad in this movie actually.
Yeah, but again, like Carrie, Blowout, Pulp Fiction. The common denominator is that those are just good directors.
So
like Brian De Palma. And
it's
Quentin
no
Tarantino.
wonder that this failed then.
Yeah, yeah. It's like
It's just doomed. Yeah, it's there's a lot of movies that I'm sure we're going to see it on this list that's going to be like when they're announced you're like that's not going to do well and then it doesn't. Like that happens a lot.
remember
Howard the Duck apparently.
Oh, Howard the Duck.
Why did Howard the Duck cost $37 million to make?
Wow, that's I guess the puppeteer, but I don't know. Are the Muppet movies expensive? Because I feel like Jim Henson, like those are.
I feel like
cheap.
you just make a puppet and you just go like this and then move your hands and then talk, right? I don't know.
Well, and I remember watching an interview. Oh wow, Speed Racer.
We'll get to that. Anyway, interview, yes.
Oh yeah, I forget where I saw it, but it was an interview where he talked about a movie and it was an involved process. Like they had to build strange sets that allowed people to do.
Oh, I guess so you don't see the actors, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then you have to edit out like the sticks for the hands
Yeah,
and all that stuff. I don't know. It just seems
or
a little
like
bit
shoot
much.
so you can't see them.
There are people who like make YouTube videos that can do that though.
Yeah, that's true.
Why does it cost so much? Speed Racer from 2008 was just a CGI mess. Apparently, I didn't. I remember it being out, but I was like, I don't want to see that movie.
I never. 2008. I feel like that movie's
I know,
older.
I
feel
know,
like that's
it
like a
feels-
2003,
I know.
2004 thing.
It costs $120 million
I think there's a lot of people that say that it's like not terrible.
and only made $94 million.
Oh wow, that's a lot. That's the Wachowskis.
This was like when 3D was like just starting to get its footing too.
Oh, this was after the Matrix. This is after the Matrix.
Yeah,
trilogy.
what are they doing, these guys? I
did-
can't believe they
did
made
Sense8 and Cloud Atlas and then Jupiter Ascending.
Oh my god! Like so I've never seen The Matrix because
Yo, you've never seen The Matrix?
No, it's a movie that I just feel like I'm not gonna interest
It's a
me.
good
at all.
movie. The Matrix is an objectively good movie. The Matrix is good.
It's too much green.
Too much.
I just like that pale green. It's just like, ugh, I don't know if I want to watch
The
movie.
The Matrix is a good movie. But everything else is crap. But The Matrix is good. The Matrix.
This one makes me sad. Treasure Planet.
Oh,
2002.
Yeah, Treasure Planet was really fun.
Let's see. It cost $140 million, made $109 million.
Now that
That's
is a
not-
movie from 2002.
That's not that bad, but like apparently people didn't like this movie. I liked it.
Yeah.
The video game was impossible.
Oh yeah.
But the movie was good. I really like this movie. It's got a lot of...
Treasure Island.
It's such a cool idea. Future pirates, flying pirate ships.
Yeah.
Robot.
Visually,
Instead of having a hook, it's a robot arm. Like, so cool.
That's good. And like the cross genre fusion.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Cutthroat Island.
Oh yeah, I don't know about all that.
Oh my god! It cost $100 million to make, and it only made $18 million worldwide.
Oof. Whew.
Man, I bet you Waterworld's gonna be on here. The Alamo.
The Alamo.
John Lee Hancock was the
I
director.
didn't even know that this was real.
I know, $107 million and grossed $25.8 million worldwide. I don't even know what this is.
remember
But
that.
who's that actor? What's his name?
John Cusack or no? It's
Not
Dennis Quaid. or
Dennis
something.
Quaid. It's not John Cusack.
That's kind of fucked up to make a movie about the Alamo. Like the
Yeah,
Alamo
right.
is not. I mean, I don't know how you feel about the Alamo, but
I don't have a lot of feelings about the Alamo.
It's I'm weird because I like have very strong opinions about like American history from colonial times to the Civil War.
A lot
That
of it
whole
blends
piece-
together to me.
Really, that's
Yeah, I'm more of
interesting.
like a World War II, World War I type of person.
Wow,
And like Vietnam, I know a lot about that stuff.
that's so interesting.
So that's why Dunkirk really... Did you see Dunkirk yet?
I didn't see Dunkirk. I know I waited too long. I haven't seen it either. I
don't really care about that. Dunkirk.
Oh, I heard Kingsman bomb.
Yeah, Kingston's not doing that well.
50% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. It's too
Yikes.
much. I think I think he went too far, but I haven't seen it yet. Once we should all see it, and we'll talk
Yeah,
about
we'll
it
talk about
because it's Land of the Lost with Will Ferrell. Don't remember this movie being a thing, but it came out in 2009. Don't care about it.
Yeah.
Let's see, Rollerball.
Rollerball. Are they like superheroes or something?
They look like they're wearing a lot of leather. This is definitely a 2002 movie. It's a remake. Cost $70 million and made $25.
Jesus Christ.
$25. No, I'm kidding. It didn't make $25. The Cowboys and Aliens.
You know, that movie looked
It had its moments.
bad, but I love the idea. I like Daniel Craig as an actor, and I love the idea of cowboys versus aliens, but it's a little too on the nose to be good. But that idea is great. Cowboys and aliens, awesome.
So this is confusing. It says it
Should've
cost
been
about
called something else.
$163 million and brought in $175 million, but it says still lost tens of millions. I don't understand how that works.
They must have a separate budget for marketing or all that stuff. I remember this is how remember Freddie Wong and all the rocket jump people?
Yeah,
like,
that was like
this
big.
is how they got popular. Jon Favreau was like, "You're my best friend. Help me promote this movie."
And then never talk to you again.
I'll never talk to you again.
I like Jon Favreau. Yeah, it's too bad.
I don't like Chef. Everyone loves that movie.
I
Don't
love
you have a
Chef. I have a
poster?
Chef poster right behind you. You don't like Chef?
I haven't watched it. That's why. I didn't like the trailer.
Connor, what the heck? It's an amazing movie. Why else would it be on my wall? Mars Needs Moms.
Oh boy. So sometimes like,
2011. Where are these movies come? Like,
you just get a word salad.
cost $150 million and made $39 worldwide.
By Robert Zemeckis, he's still kicking.
Who's Robert Zemeckis?
He made Back to the Future, and
Oh,
he made
jeez.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and he made Forrest Gump. He's still around. He's still alive. He's not dead.
How about a classic Gigli with
Oh God.
what's his name again? Ben Affleck.
That whole movie that they shot
It's a mobster comedy.
on holiday. I want to go on vacation. Okay, let's go shoot.
Oh
a
my
movie.
goodness. Okay,
Go
so
shoot a movie.
75 million, and it grossed about 7 million globally.
There you go. Welcome to Earth.
I kind of want to watch it just to see how bad it is, but at the same time, I know there's something about turkey time.
Turkey time.
See what I'm talking about?
No, what is that?
I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna type in G. I don't know when it's gonna come up, but she says gobble gobble. So
Is that a meme?
no, it literally. Hang on.
Where you going?
It's turkey time. Gobble gobble.
That's a real scene.
Turkey time.
Huh? Alright, next, let's move on.
Hey man, you know when you come up with a hit, it's a real.
Oh, The Wolfman, the 2010 remake of The Wolfman. I remember the trailers coming out, and I was like, that looks disgusting.
That looks gross.
I'm not a body horror movie type
That's
of person.
true. You don't like The Thing.
I don't like The Thing very much. I didn't like The Thing not because of the body horror stuff. I didn't think it was a well-made movie, but that's just my opinion.
How did you feel about District 9?
I liked District
You
9
like
a lot.
District 9?
Yeah, District 9 is really good to me.
Were you
It has
having a good
good-
time when his teeth were falling out?
Yeah, that was tough, but it had good sound design, so...
I like very specifically. I'm not into body horror stuff.
I'm not. No, I don't. Like, The Fly was tough for me to watch. I just think it's gross. I don't like
yeah.
watching people be like, "Whoa, help me!" And they're like, their bodies are like, not. It's like weird. It's just very
That is
uncomfortable. I don't
awesome.
find joy
Very
in that.
specific.
Big reason why I haven't watched that movie Akira. You know that movie, that anime?
Oh, Akira, yeah.
Akira, yeah. At the end,
Was-
he like turns into this giant gross monster. And it's like super disgusting. I'm like,
really?
I don't want to watch that.
I didn't even know that happened. Shit. I
All
haven't
right.
watched Akira.
I haven't either. Around the World in 80 Days. I remember seeing this in theaters.
Is that Alan Partridge?
Yeah, and it's Jackie Chan.
Wait, what the heck?
You didn't see this movie?
No.
110 million to make, made about 72 million. Well, what my money is in that 72 million. I saw this movie in theaters.
Was it good?
No.
Oh.
I remember it being super short too. But he was like, what's his name? Yeah, that actor was like, I'm gonna go around the world in 80 days, and Jackie Chan's like, I'll help you.
Wait, what is that dude's name? I feel like that was the dude who's in the trip, right? It was like I forgot his name.
I'm gonna do a cast of Around the World in 80 days.
Cats around the world.
Cat around the world.
We got the Peruvian cats. We got cats from Somalia.
Cast of Around the World in 80 Days.
Steve Coogan.
Yeah, Steve Coogan.
Yeah. He's great in the movie The Trip. Have you seen The Trip?
No, I haven't seen the
The Trip is so funny.
He's in Minions, apparently.
Why not?
I don't really like him that much. He's just your typical British actor that's just like...
For those listeners, Terry was shaking his head.
I did. I shook my head. I went, oh, wait. Okay, so
Sahara.
Sahara.
Isn't that a Clive Cussler novel?
I like Sahara. What happened to my list?
Looks like you got the Mac update.
Was I? Oh, I was at 20. That's why. Okay.
20.
Sahara was a good movie. I liked that movie.
I remember, I didn't see it, but I remember the advertisements in magazines because there was like a car they were featuring in it. So they were like, the new LS500 featured in Sahara.
Sahara reminded me of like The Mummy and Pirates of the Caribbean, where it was just like action but funny.
Oh,
Like just lighthearted action
with
movie.
supernatural elements.
Yeah. Jupiter Ascending, estimated loss of 80 million.
Oh wow.
Never saw it.
Yeah, looks bad.
Eddie Redmayne, don't like him.
Eddie Redmayne.
He's in that movie. and he
Channing Tatum
yells.
plays the dog.
Is he really a dog?
Yeah, he's the dog in the.
He's a dog man, right?
He's a dog man.
Yeah. Don't care. There's Sahara again.
Sahara.
Lost 121 million.
Yeah. Is that Ed Sheeran? It looks
It
like
looks
Ed
like it,
Sheeran.
but it's I know her, and that's Matthew McConaughey, and what's her name?
Penelope
Cruz. Yeah. Shoot, I don't remember. The Lone Ranger.
Oh boy.
So this is one of those movies where we all saw.
I remember where this.
We
is
all
the
saw it
first.
coming. We were
Yeah.
like, this movie's not going to do
It's
well,
gonna be bad.
and it did. So it estimated loss between 96 and 121 million dollars.
Johnny Depp. Weird.
Playing Indian Jack Sparrow.
Not a fan. Not down with.
Yeah. That was like his downfall. I can't believe. John Carter, we already kind of talked about.
Final Fantasy Spirits Within. Yeah.
What? Estimated losses $126 million.
Final Fantasy Spirits Within. Yeah, brother.
Oh my god. Adventures of Pluto Nash.
I don't know.
That's Eddie Murphy. He's whatever. I already talked
He's
about
whatever.
that. I already talked about that. 47 Ronin.
Oh yeah, I remember when this bombed.
2013?
That was crazy. Yeah.
It seems like a movie from like
Very recent.
2003. Estimated loss $151 million. Is that John Wick? He has the same beard.
Yeah, it's Keanu.
He didn't even like change himself. John Wick's good. Did you see John Wick?
Yeah, I like John Wick.
Did you see John Wick 2?
I have not seen John Wick 2.
John
I
Wick
heard-
2 is not
I
as
heard-
good.
Oh.
But I liked it.
I heard it was fun.
Yeah, no, it was good. It just,
The 13th Warrior. 13 embarrassing cars.
why are we looking at this? These lists aren't very good. So anyways, yeah, so this happens a lot where I feel like movies, they'll be like, you know, we know it's, we know, you know, they make a movie and then we're all like, that's not going to do well. Don't do, bad idea.
Yeah.
I think, here's my idea. I think I've told you about this. I think all movies should have a person on set whose job it is to be like the common sense director. And so the director would be like, I'm going to do this. And then that guy's supposed to go, no, don't do that. No
All
one's
right,
going to
hold
like that. That's a bad idea. That's gonna like Peter Jackson in Hobbit needed a common sense director where he's gonna be like, I'm gonna make this orc the main villain and he's gonna be all CGI, and then someone would have been like,
All
no,
right,
don't
wait.
do that.
Wait.
That's a bad idea.
What if only his eyeball was CGI? All right? No, I just
Let's
spitball here.
compromise.
Let's meet me halfway.
Peter Jackson's like, I'm gonna make an entire movie out of one chapter.
Can we have the bridge fall down the shaft and then break and then land?
Like they're surfing?
But no one's dead?
And then the common sense director would be like, no, that's a bad idea. No one's going to like this.
Here's what I'll give you. I'll give you the bridge falls, but it falls into a pool. So it's like they're saved by water. Because remember when he fights the Balrog and there's water underneath? Remember that? That could work.
No one's going to like that.
No, it has to be a bridge. And
Only
then the
if
fat troll
the fat
falls.
troll falls on. Oh god!
It's like he's playing with his action figures.
Those movies. I pretend. Those are movies I pretend don't exist.
Well, I like the first Hobbit just because I love all the sines with Martin Freeman and the dwarves.
I watched the
That's
version
it.
that someone came out where they made a 3.5 hour recut of all the movies. And they cut out the pale orc. They cut out so much, and it's not great, but it's better.
Yeah, I mean the best part is just Martin Freeman's
Yeah, Martin
whole
Freeman as Bilbo.
Him. My favorite part of that whole movie is his speech to the dwarves about how he's going to help them take back their.
Did you remember that video you sent me? I will help you if I can.
Yeah,
That's the best part.
Yeah.
That video you sent me, that guy who analyzed the Hobbit.
Oh
movie.
yeah, the C plus.
And he kept saying that he kept like showing a video of the people who like made the movie, and they're like, well, it's called The Hobbit, but the real main characters are the dwarves, and he's just like, no, shut up.
That's weird. Yeah, it's like they made all the dwarves like.
And none of them are likable.
Yeah.
The main character is the most unlikable character I've ever seen. We're going off on The Hobbit. So
And that's, I mean, in my opinion, I view supporting characters. My favorite thing about supporting characters, especially when you have a lot of them, and they all follow a pattern, right?
Yeah.
Is that I like to think of them as reflections of aspects of the personality of the main character, right? So there's Snow White, but the Seven Dwarfs are all aspects of herself in some way, and it's how she interacts with those aspects that make the story, give it, some mythological relevance and make it interesting. Make
do you
it
think
compelling.
Peter Jackson looked this far ahead into it, then?
No. He was like, this one is a silly one. This guy's a fat dwarf, and he's going to be eating all the little cakes.
He's going to break the table, and they're going to laugh at it.
And then this dwarf is like, he's like hot, so he's going to fuck.
It's like he tried on the first. I mean, besides the flashback moment, it's like
flashback
in the Shire. It's like he tried at that part because the dwarf singing and everything. That's all good stuff.
Yeah. That's
and the
fine.
dinner scene, it's right out of the book. And then he was like, "Nah, I give up."
Well, because I feel like that's the purpose of a scene is to take a character from one point and then have him be another point, right? So it's like Bilbo doesn't want to leave, and then Bilbo leaves. What happens in between here to there? What's the interesting thing that happens?
Yeah.
And it's like him talking with Gandalf and the dwarves, and how they change his perception, right? That's interesting, but it's like no, let's just have it like be goofy stuff and not you okay. You it's like they're looking at the book and they're like, okay, this book was written by like someone who knew what they were doing. You gonna stay the book. You gonna stay good. I'm gonna do something else.
I'll do the bad for you.
I'll do the bad for you.
Connor, it's 2022.
Opinions from the future.
It's future.
Did you like Tomb Raider?
5 years in the future.
5 years in the future. What did we talk about? I don't remember. We talked about Tomb Raider.
Oh, Tomb Raider. The problem with the Tomb Raider thing was that it got political. It got political real quick.
Real fast.
'Cause
Like
they're
within the
like-
first two scenes, I was like,
Yeah, I was like, wait, why is Tomb Raider the president?
yeah.
And then
Why is
it's
she?
like-
Why is she running for president? She thinks she's
Yeah.
gonna win like that.
It's like-
yeah, it was weird. It was more of a political thriller than it was anything else.
Yeah, it was kind of like Winter Soldier.
Talk about misleading. Talk about misleading trailers, right? Jeez. The Punisher.
The Punisher. You know what? I gotta say, I was worried, but they pulled it off.
Well, yeah, they pulled it off, especially when they changed actors halfway through.
Oh yeah. When they did that whole thing where like he drinks the potion and he gets really old.
Yeah, he gets the white beard and everything. I was like, I
he's
guess that works. I mean, it's a universe with aliens
Yeah,
and like super strong people, so that's fine with
It's
me.
good. I liked all the psychedelic sequences. I wasn't expecting that.
Yep. So Brie Larson directed Squirrel Girl.
Yep, she did, and we didn't think it was gonna win all the Oscars that it did.
Yeah, well, that's because she just took that movie, The Room, and instead of having Brie
weird
Larson's
stuff.
character,
It
they
won
just
for
had
like best sound design.
yeah.
It won for like best costuming. She got snubbed. She got
got
snubbed. She got snubbed for best director. She got snubbed.
I don't think she did anything.
I know it was all. Well,
It was all Darren Aronofsky. She hired him as the co-director.
Common sense
director.
And he's like, no.
Dude, Darren Aronofsky directs Squirrel Girl. Oh,
It's about Jesus.
that's about Jesus.
about
Because she
Jesus.
goes like she does this with her arms,
Yeah.
and then you're like, it's Jesus. I'd like to see a Squirrel Girl movie. Actually, that'd be kind of funny. Apparently, she's like one of the most powerful superheroes. All right, that's it. That's all we got.
That's it.
Yeah, that was about an hour.
Get out of here.
Thanks, Connor, for being here with me.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for having me.
Hey, chill out.
I got a little heated.
Got a little heated there. I felt a little. Oof, I'm sweating a little bit. It's also really hot up here, but that's fine. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye, bye.